1600, first two races on the poly. They sent on their way from the 1600 metre marker. Along the inside, and Glamu's right there, but Wonderwall with the white cap goes off to lead them. Cat Daddy's improving around them. They're followed by Pinkerton. There's no real pace on at this stage. Kaylee's Champ is further back in the running. Ad Altissima is near the rail. Legitimate in the yellow mid-division, racing about 5 or 6 lengths off them. Wild Coast is on the outside. Guru's Pride is in the black, then Gigi's Dynasty, Native Tongue is second to last, and Silver Operator's the trailer, and that's racing about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader as they move towards that 900 metre region. There's no real speed on, and that leader is Wonderwall by a length and a quarter. Cat Daddy, the blue headgear, second. At the rail in third in Glamu, fourth position, Kaylee's Champ. Pinkerton's back in fifth place, only about 3.5 lengths off the leader. At Altissimo's near the rail, the white sleeves, and on the outside, Wild Coast. Legitimate's in the yellow, now getting the wake-up call, then Guru's Pride. Further back, Gigi's Dynasty, the outside, Silver Operator, and Native Tongue's going to go through down the inside. 400 metres to go. Wonderwall the leader, but Cat Daddy's now moving in with the blue headgear. Coming out for a run in Gloomy, and also starting to run on, trying to pick them up is Pinkerton. Native Tongue, Ad Altissimo running on the inside. Cat Daddy's flat to the boards now, looking for the line. Native Tongue becomes a runner on the outside. Pinkerton's taking off. Cat Daddy and Native Tongue going to hit the line. Cat Daddy won it. Second, Native Tongue. There's a photo for third. Pinkerton's involved in that photo for third. Number 10, Cat Daddy will just make it home, and Cat Daddy hit the front at the right time, but there was big pressure, and the Ideal World will win it. The 5-year-old Glenn Carson and Muzieni. Native Tongue will run into that second position, third to Pinkerton, and the fourth position, that will go to number 2 in Glamu. The tote favourite finishes fourth in Glamu. Further back, Ad Altissima, Wild Coast, and they were followed by Wonderwall. So Cat Daddy with the blue headgear hits the front. Glenn Cotson, Muzieni, Gary Player Stud, the Grade 8 Stakes, and they continue to find, but the challenges come. Native Tongue makes up some good ground. They have a good struggle, and towards the outside, Pinkerton's in the blue, but coming down to the line, number 10, the Cat Daddy will win the opener. Number 10 pays 14.80 and 3.30. Tote favourite was number 2 until the running of the second race. Starts off our bipart, back to the studio.
The first race of the day has gone the way of Cat Daddy, and it's the Marshall's World of Sport Dali Arabian. So lots of action taking place here in the winners' enclosure. But let's start off the presentation by welcoming and thanking Mark Bowman, who is the National Operations Manager of Marshall's World of Sport. Mark, thank you and welcome to the presentation process. Thank you. Lovely to have Mark here. Akona Matowa is the gentleman who wins the R1,000. On behalf of Hollywoodbets and on behalf of Gold Circle, Akona, enjoy the money. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's get Muzi in. Muzi's back. Oh, Muzi's back like a flash. I love to see a jockey that's got good rides through the day, fancied rides, bang in the winners' enclosure early. A great ride. Well done.
Yes, thank you very much. Just thanks, Mr. Kotsin. Really turned my season around in KZN with a good support, and I ended up riding classy horses, and this fella is actually much better on the poly than on the grass, and I don't know why I just thought racing was on the grass. And once he mentioned the parading with Muzi on the poly, I was over the moon. His best form is on the poly, and obviously I think that the tempo of the race played into my hands. I was quite handy with no weight, and I could have first run on the horses that had much stronger form line than I did, and obviously Mr. Kotsin had the horse in great shape, you know what I mean? We also need the horse in great shape to be able to ride a race, and I was able to skip at the right time. They were coming hard at me, Native Tongue, if I'm correct, Richard Fourie was coming hard, but shot a little guts. I needed him to stay on, though the classy horses were coming quite hard, but he shot a lot of heart.
Muzi, a good ride, a good win. You're busy today, you've got a lot of rides, you've got a couple of fancied runners. Nice to see you in a positive frame of mind, riding like a demon possessed. Tell us more.
Obviously, I've got a strong horse, got the green light. I want to say to you, if anything could go wrong in the July, it did. End up giving good horses like Do It Again some starts, and accommodating some few classy horses, some starts, and I was out of my ground, and he ran to get beaten under a length. I think the circumstances are a bit different. It's a smaller field, and I've got the box position in the race, so I think he'll take a ton of beating. And obviously Kayleen also had a bit of traffic problems. The pace wasn't consistent last time. Hoping today the pace will be quite more genuine. She must have a massive chance.
Muzi, there's a trophy for you. I can't shake your hand. You know the story. Just lovely to have you here. Take your trophy, lift it up. There's all the photographers. Well done, Muz.
Thank you very much. Huge thanks to GoldCircleRacing. Thank you so much for the support. Grade 8 Syndicate. I want to thank all the sponsors, Mr. Marshall, World of Sports, we can't do it without sponsors, and to Funda Mali, a huge thank you as well.
We can't do it without sponsors. You're quite right, Muzi. There's Mark. Grab hold of your trophy and let Mark and you take some photographs. And while they're doing that, he's quite right. We can't do it without the sponsors. And I can tell you that you can't help but get a positive and a happy vibe going forward, because the sponsors are coming, Glenn. The sponsors are coming, and they're supporting this game that we love so much. So it can only bode well for the future.
No, absolutely. Yeah, just a big thanks to Marshall, World of Sports. It's so amazing that they always come to the party, and we're really most grateful. Thanks, Mike.
Glenn, this horse, Cat Daddy, he's so consistent, and he's won a gutsy race today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went off a little bit last season, and the guys were getting a little bit worried. I said, look, you know, he's Gary Player bred in the Karoo. He's as tough as nails. You never get a vet bull. And I said he really loves coming to Natal, and he'll bounce back, and he's done that. He's won 2 races this season. He's paid his way. This is always our race because he loves the poly. So unfortunately, we never cracked a draw. I thought we were in trouble, but Muzi just said, look, I've studied the race. We've got a lightweight. Let's go up there. Let's take our chances. Let's shake him up and get him out. And I think that's what won him the race. I thought he might have been travelling a little bit hard without the without cover. But he held on, and Muzi ran a fantastic race. And just well done to the Great 8 Syndicate, Gary Player and his mates. What a pleasure, absolute gentleman to train for. And I mean, he's so passionate. I'll get the phone call now. He'll be watching in Florida, guaranteed. And it's just wonderful.
Glenn, before you go and receive your trophy with Mark, 1 or 2 of your runners that we can keep an eye on?
We've got Kayleen, who was awfully unlucky in the Group 2 the other day. Even though she ran second, I don't think we would have beaten De Cox Philly, but we would have got a lot closer to her had things not gone wrong. So she's working exceptionally well. And then Good Traveller on his work. He's deadly. I mean, he's a prop horse. Last time out, he was caught wide, pulling very, very hard in the early stages. I'm surprised he ran third. And I think that he's a big runner. We'll have to change tactics a bit, but hopefully it'll pan out. We need a little bit of luck.
Well done, Glenn. There's Dasher wines that you'll need to get to your owners, but there's trophies. Please pick up the wine, pick up the trophy, be with Mark, and enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. That's Glenn Kotson, and we'll just let him grab hold of the trophy there. And lovely to have Mark Bowman with us. There's the wine, proudly sponsored by Dasher. So there we go. Festivities in the first race, and we look forward to the festivities right throughout the day. The result, 10, 11, 5 and 2. Race 2 up next. Get your bets on timeously.